Hey guys, I'm Sarah and today I'm going to be giving you 8 tips on how to travel in an RV with a toddler or baby or kid. So tip number 1, if you're bringing a car seat from home, which you should, because if you're flying on an airplane, you can actually check those for free. I did not know that. Once you get to your RV, if you have a little dining area in your RV that has a table and 2 benches, typically that fold into a bed, if you lift the cushion on the one side, you can actually hook your baby's car seat directly to the wood board, which makes it much more stable than if you tried to insert the car seat on top of the cushion. This was actually a tip that someone at Cruise America gave us, and it works perfect because you can get them in there real tight where it doesn't wiggle at all. And another bonus is their knees actually fit under the table when you do this. If you insert the car seat on top of the cushion, their knees don't fit, and then you have to take off the tabletop as well. My second tip is to get all your necessities once you get to your RV. So we actually ended up not bringing any diapers or wipes except for what we needed for the flight, and decided to stop at a Walmart once we got our RV and stock up on everything there, because they have food, they have baby supplies, they have snacks. And we actually opted against getting the kitchenette package with our RV because it was $100, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I bet I can go to Walmart and I can get a pot, a pan, a spatula, a bowl for way less than $100. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. Tip number 3 is use all the breaks that you take to your advantage. Unbuckle your baby, let them run around the RV and explore and stretch their legs. This will make your life so much easier. The way that we ended up planning our trip is we had a couple of days in there where most of the day was going to be spent in the RV. Now this can be really rough on your kids, so every time somebody had to take a pee break, we unbuckled her and we let her run around the RV or the rest stop, just depending on where we were, to stretch her legs. And I think that this really helped us. Number 4 is sometimes you just have to say yes to the electronics. And we loaded up a tablet with games and videos that we wouldn't need Wi-Fi for, because you just don't know where you're gonna sleep every night, whether they have Wi-Fi, how good the Wi-Fi is. We actually ended up spending the night at a Walmart. Promise I'm not sponsored by Walmart, although hey, because you can actually spend the night in a Walmart parking lot for free in an RV. I did not know this. I read this in a forum, so that's kind of cool. So we definitely took advantage of that for one night. And obviously in a Walmart parking lot, you are not going to have Wi-Fi. So going along with the last tip is we ended up buying a tablet holder that had a suction cup. So we were able to suction cup the tablet either to the table or to the window, so we wouldn't have to worry about it sliding around. Because during the first RV trip that we actually did, our daughter was, let's see, 15 months. So she would have been a little bit young to kind of be holding it herself the entire time. And that suction cup deal worked out really well. I'll actually link the one we bought on Amazon in the description box below. Tip number 6 is to get those little cups that have the lids. You know how for kids they make the cups that have the lid that has a hole in the middle where you can stick your hand in it, but if they flip it upside down and they shake it, the goldfish or little stars or whatever aren't going to be flying around everywhere. Tip number 7 is to bring a baby monitor. So what we actually did when Sophie was little and you know she needed to go to bed at 7 o'clock, but we didn't necessarily want to go to bed at 7 o'clock, is we would lay her down, turn on her baby monitor, and that way we could go and sit outside and watch her on the monitor without having to worry about her, you know, falling out of bed or waking up or crying or anything like that. And tip number 8, this is a little bit of a weird one. It doesn't necessarily pertain to kids, but buy a little doormat and a broom. This really helps keep the rocks and the sand and the dirt from the inside of your RV. So we ended up getting a little doormat for like 10 bucks at Walmart for everybody to wipe their shoes on before they got in the RV. And I really do think that this made a world of difference. And then a broom, just because you're gonna be responsible for returning your RV clean and they don't provide you with a broom. So you can just sweep everything out of there and be confident that your RV is clean when you return it. One other thing that I wanted to talk about, where I said that we actually went and got pots and pans and things like that. When we were done with the trip, we obviously didn't want to throw this in the trash, so we looked up where there was a Goodwill store nearby, and we actually ended up taking the broom and the floor mat and all of the things that we didn't need anymore, and we dropped them off at Goodwill. So those are my 8 tips for traveling in an RV with kids. There's some general tips in there. I hope you guys enjoy. And you know what? If you have any tips that I didn't list, feel free to list them below. And last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and come back to check out more videos in the future. Thanks guys, bye.